Let me just charge my phone because it's telling me that. Okay, guys. As I was saying, people have a tendency of holding losses but closing profit early. That's one of the problems that I've encountered with most people. You hold losses and close profit early. Understand? So yeah, how do you deal with that, guys? Once, like Ninja said, if you have 3 reasons why you enter and 3 reasons why you should exit, it's gonna be simple for you to do what? It's gonna be simple for you to be able to know why you shouldn't close that trade that is going against you. Why? Like, guys, I'm going to teach you some things that some have heard but some haven't heard. But one of the most important things is that you need to take these things that I'm going to teach you seriously, because of it is important, guys. It's so important. You understand? So yeah, this is the reason that you should follow on why people close early profits and then they hold losses. Understand? Guys, you enter profits lock. Simple. You enter, like, guys, each and every single beginner within the market need to use stop loss and take profit. You understand? Because of, if you do not lose these 2 guys, you're never gonna be profitable. Why was stop loss and take profit invented? Because of human beings are greedy. You'll see 10,000 profit, but you won't close it because of you want to have how much? 50. When you reach 50, you want how much? 100 now. But take profit can take you out on 100, then you regret after. At the end of the day, you have what? 100K back, 10K back. That's how simple it is. It's so simple. You understand? So normalize using a stop loss, normalize using a take profit. Those are the things that you need to do. What? Normalize doing. Let me check something now. Okay, yeah. Our content for this video now will be what? Introduction to Forex. So the first question you should ask yourself is, what is Forex? That's the first question you should be asking yourself. That, okay, once I can hear people talking about Forex, what is Forex? What is Forex? You understand? Other question you should ask yourself is, why do people trade Forex? Why is everyone in Forex now? You understand? Other question is, how are people trading Forex? Other question is, when are people trading Forex? When do people trade Forex? And then where? I guess these topics can be boring. Once you hit the nice stuff, you'll start seeing now. But then now I need to go through these things because of it's part of the mentorship. Listen, ask yourself these questions. what is Forex? What is Forex? The foreign exchange market. That's the question you should ask yourself. People tell you about buyers, people tell you about sellers, exchange of this, exchange of that. You understand? When do people trade Forex? Evening, night, location wise, where do people trade wise? The trade, the markets on MetaTrader, calling brokers. How do people trade the market? Technically, fundamentally, why do people trade? Unemployment rate, you understand? These are the questions that you should go through before you even start thinking about trading. Once you have each and everything here, if you have the answer behind each and every single question there, I feel like it's gonna be simple for you now to do what, to understand the content behind what you are involved in. Guys, do not rush success. That's the only thing I'm asking you. Do not rush success. Understand? Because if you rush success, this journey will be difficult for you. This journey will be difficult for you. You understand? So Forex mainly means that, okay, it's the exchange of currency. You understand? The exchange of currency. Yeah, you know what I wanted to say. It's exchange of currency. What are your currency? You have USD, you have CHF, you have ZAR, you have Euro, you have British Pound, you have your New Zealand, you have CAD. Yeah, I think these are the most of them. You have AUD, Australian dollar. You have JPY, you understand? So let me tell you the trick behind this thing. Teaching you things that people never teach you here. We have something called interest rate. You understand? So the question is now is that how are these guys? How do you understand this content of USD JPY? You understand? How do you understand the content behind GBP USD? Guys, listen, I'm going to say this thing once and for all. Each and every currency here has its own interest rate. You understand? So with the interest rate, a currency pair, a pair name, a pair means what? Means two. You understand? So since well a pair means two now, the other one needs to have a strong interest rate, and then the other one needs to have what? A low interest rate. Simple. You understand? The other one needs to have what? A strong interest rate. For example, the ones that I have mentioned, GBP and what? USD JPY. GDP has more power than US. Understand? And then USD has more power than JPY, Japanese yen. And then this one has less. You understand? So this means that, okay, once he is on our bias, they are on ourselves. Let me rephrase that. So once USD gains power, all the okay, let me explain that way. I need everything. So GBP, USD, and then one zero other one. You a USD JPY. Understand? It's more like this. You have seen mentors giving signals like this. Understand? So this means that okay, once this guy loses power, they need to do what? They need to gain power. Why is he losing power? This one because of he is gaining power here. Because he's losing power here. Understand? This XX means that okay, all the pairs that ends with USD, all the pairs that start with USD. So your USD JPY, USD CAD, USD this, they'll be selling because of what USD is gaining power. But once he gains power, they will be losing power because of what he's losing power. Understand? Just simple terminologies, but quite confusing at times. But then yeah, just know that okay, these pairs are paired with what interest rates. Understand? The other one needs to have more, the other one needs to have less. The other one, once he gains power, the other one needs to have power, which means the other ones will be affected eventually. That's why you can see me sending what? Sell GPUSD, and then sell all the pairs that ends, which means your Euro USD, your AUD USD, your GB, everything that ends with USD needs to be sold, and then everything that starts with USD needs to do what? Needs to be bought. Understand? It's simple. Understand? Now let's talk. So the foreign exchange market also has what? Has a platform. What is our platform? Our platform is what? Our MetaTrader. You know, and MetaTrader, it is a platform that we've been given by, I'd say, brokers or central banks to do what? To give us access to trading. The platform also has what? The platform also has tools that we've been given to do what? Analyze the market fundamentally or technically. What are the tools? Your Fibonacci, your trend lines, your horizontal lines, your triangles, your rectangles. Yeah, there are a lot of equipment that have been given, you understand? So those are the things that you need to understand. That okay, we have a platform has this, and then that platform essentially has this. Those things need to be used in several ways. You understand? And then one thing that I also want to talk about is this guy here. It's more about it's a little bit about psychology, but then it's more about introduction to Forex. Listen, we have four things that move the market. You understand? The first one, market makers. The second thing, it's your natural disasters. The third thing, it's your economy. You understand? So these are the three things that I feel like they move the market. The market needs to move, guys. But then what moves the market? That's the question you should ask yourself. What really moves the market? So listen, and listen carefully. Market makers. What are market makers? So market makers are designed to do what? To hit your stop loss. Simple. You understand? So the major question here is that yes, they are designed to hit your stop loss, but who hit your stop loss? Market makers. Are market makers human beings? That's the question you should also ask yourself. Market makers are your central banks. Market makers will never be your bank, your banking, your broker. You understand? So how do they hit your stop loss? Through long candlesticks. You understand? Spikes, stop hand. You understand? Simple things, guys. Long candlesticks. You see a candlestick selling, you take your sell. Now the market does what? come back. Your stop loss is somewhere here. Stop loss it. Stop your spikes before a candlestick is open. There'll always be that candlestick that does what? Pushes to the downside. You understand? They are spiking all your stop losses at this zone here. You understand? How did they hit your stop loss again? Stop hand. You have a zone like this. You understand? You put your stop loss where? Here. You took yourself where? Here. They do what? Eliminate and come back inside. That's your stop hand. This zone here. That's where your stop loss are. You understand? Natural disasters. How do natural disasters move? I'm sure some of you asking yourself, is this guy crazy? How can you tell us that natural disasters move the market? Guys, listen. The Central Bank of South Africa is like 2 blocks away from here. If we were to be hit by an earthquake, what do you think will happen here in Pretoria? What do you think will happen to our our bank, our economy as a whole? Because of naturally, our natural disasters will affect our economy, which means, example, looting. It affected SA. You understand? So your everything, I wouldn't have. I can tell you at least focus on the news a little bit. Read the news that okay, maybe Japan has been hit by a fourth storm. Somewhere has been no that okay, the economy will automatically be affected, guys. You understand? The economy, the productivity of the economy will either have a positive impact on the market and a negative impact on the market. So try to follow the economy. You understand? So one thing that I want to talk to you about is this guy here now. I'll talk to you about this guy. Like I said, self-identification. Guys, if you're a currency pair trader, you will only trade 3 pairs. If you're an index trader, you're either going to trade NAS, German, and USD. Strictly trade. If you have volatility, you choose trade. Simple. Guys, you cannot become profitable if you are trading 6 things at the same time. You cannot become profitable. You choose one thing, you master it. You won't see Ninja sending JPY buy. You only see him standing gold, NASDAQ, German, USD. That's it. He's not confused. But the minute you show us that you're trading everything, that's confusion. Choose one thing, stick to it, shove the market with it, then leave the markets. You understand? Don't be stressing yourself, guys. Don't have this mentality of I wanna, guys, you're gonna kill yourself. Trust me. You're gonna kill yourself. You understand? So you choose your pair. After choosing your pair, you focus on your pair. After choosing your pair, you focus on your pair. After focusing on your pair, you do the most with your pair or your index. You understand? Do you guys? So yeah, guys, introduction to Forex, I feel like it doesn't give a lot of information. You just need to know the content behind this thing. Like I ain't introduce you to market makers, how everything is going to be done. But then one thing that I want to do now is to stop recording this session. And then I think we can have a new session where we'll talk about, I think the next session will be about trend lines, horizontal lines, our 2 tools that have been given by the market, by our platforms to trade with. Instant to after that, yeah, I think it that. So trading psychology, it did have more information. It was more about what identification is, self-identification. It was more about the things that hinders you from being successful, which are your fear, greed, and desire. The things that you need to go through before you become a profitable trader, which are your patience, your discipline, your practice, your investment of time, you understand? And then it was more about the 555 rule, the goal, the value, and the affirmation. You understand? The affirmation was more about the things that you always like. Those are the things that motivate you each and every single day to do. You understand? 100K, writing 100K 3 times a day. It gives you the positive. It gives you the things that you. It gives you the hunger of you feeding yourself. And then I also introduced you guys to the values, other things that you value. I value this, I value mine, I value prayer, I value that. Then the goals, the things that you want to achieve for that day, you focus on the goals, then you achieve the goals. You understand? We came back to introduction to Forex. What is Forex? When you trade Forex, how do you trade Forex? Why do you trade Forex? And then where do you trade Forex? Forex is the exchange of currency pairs. A pair means two, which means that okay, it's a currency with another one. It's one currency with another one combined together. How do you combine them? The combination of two currencies involves what? It involves interest rate. The other interest rate need to be what? Higher, the other one needs to be strong. And then how do they affect another one? So since all the first one is higher, this means that okay, it's going to affect the rest of them. If GBP is buying, all the GBP pairs needs to buy. But then if Euro it's selling, all the Euro pairs need to sell. If USD is buying, all the pairs that start with USD needs to buy, and the other one that ends with USD needs to sell. And then we came back to do what? Self-identification. Self-identification is more about yourself, identifying who you are, being able to see that, okay, since what I'm doing with the JPY, I'll be focusing on currency pairs, specifically using the currency pairs, focusing on them each and every single day. Then after that, what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure that okay, I become consistent with them. NASDAQ Ninja, NASDAQ, listen, NASDAQ Ninja. He became profitable because of what? NASDAQ. TUMELO JPY became profitable because of what? JPY pairs. You understand? Said NASDAQ is profitable because of NASDAQ. You understand? You should be able to understand this logic. That okay, each and every single person have that one pair. Jason became profitable because of what? GP and ZD, I think, or GP. I don't know what this GP something. You understand? So yeah, if you have any other questions, we still have time. You can ask questions. Then yeah, let's talk. Feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to engage with me. Feel free. Any questions, guys? Share. I talk about share. It's like this trading thing is about you. You understand? It's not about us. It's about you. You paid me and paid Ninja because of what? You wanted help from us. Okay, why are you guys not profitable? Let me ask that question. Because it's an open question. Why are you guys
Tumza?
Yeah, King.
Yeah, can you please repeat that content of interest rates, my brother?
Okay, let me go to interest rate content again. Seconds. Yeah. So yeah, the interest rate position, which is interest rate. Let me just write it down. It's more professional. Patience and discipline. Okay. So interest rate, like I said, a currency pair. When we talk about the currency pair. A pair needs to have what? Two things. You understand? So like I spoke, we have different types of currencies: Euro, AUD, GBP, USD, NZD, JPY. You understand? We have all these things, which means now they need to do what? Work together. How are they working together? It's a pair, which means USD ZAR. You understand? USD has more interest rate more than us. You understand? It's more, to be honest. If you want to buy one USD, you need how much? 15, 14 rand, I think now. You understand? GBP, NZD. GBP is the greatest. There's nothing that beats GBP unless it's KWD, but you don't have KWDs or anything like that. You understand? So now NZD has less and GBP has more. So what does this simply mean? That okay, this guy is always in charge. If he loses power, he gains power. You understand? Simple. So once, let me show you an example. Once, because he has more here, and then him, he has less here because of Euro has more power than USD. And then him, he has less, and then him, he has more. Understand? Once ZAR gains power, this means that okay, that okay, ZAR will be buying, him, he'll be selling. Understand? Because of the pair that start with USD, now they are losing power. Then the pair that ends with USD needs to do what? Gain power. Understand? It's simple. The one that loses, agree, like I said, USD has more power than what? ZAR. But once ZAR, like I said, economy-wise, once ZAR gains power and USD does bad things, this means that USD is doing what? Is losing power, which means now all the pairs that start with USD will be doing what? Will be giving us sells. Then the other ones will be doing what? Giving us buys. Like I said, another example was XXX USD. Then USD XXX, which means that okay, now if you buy him, you need to do what? Sell him. Because of this means that this guy is gaining power. He's losing power. Then now he doesn't have control. He has control over him. So GBP USD, if GBP is in control, this means that okay, GBP USD needs to buy. You understand? But now, once USD has power, all the pairs that ends with USD are going to be affected, which means they need to do what? Lose power together. All the pairs that start with USD, they need to gain power together. Understand? But then let me try to look for like those ones that have a good correlation. Maybe let me see. Let me start with GBP. NZD has less power. He has less power too. They both have more power. You understand? So once we know that okay, all the NZD pairs, they don't have power, right? Let me just say this. All the NZD power, these things, they don't have power, which means that okay, maybe the market will continue not buying. GDP will forever do it buying. Which means them, what's going to happen to them? Going to do what? So. But once he gains power, he's going to be affected. All the pairs that start with NZD are going to be affected. So it's simple. Once he has power, the whole thing is going to go by the direction. But once he gains power, all the pairs that start with him is going. They're going to rule now. I'll try to make a video of like me going deep on this thing. Try to break it down for you, so that you guys can be able to understand how this thing works. But then, guys, to be honest, yeah, you need to understand this thing, but focus on market structure. This thing of claiming words, this thing of claiming what is spread, what is stop loss, will never benefit anything from those things. So long as you know how to draw a trend line, you know a lot of things. Because some know each and every single rule about Forex, but they don't know how to become profitable. Understand? So yeah, feel free to ask questions. Because we ending our third session, then the second session, we're gonna go to the third. Third is gonna be simple.
Hey, hola students.
Okay.
I actually have a question. It's something relating to self-identification.
Yeah.
So, let's say like you're trading a current pair, right?
Yeah.
Say today you are milking it, then it turns out that the following day that particular pair goes against you. So, like, what do you do from there? Do you like switch from a new pair, or do you like switch to a pair that's correlating to that pair you're trading, or what?
Okay, can I ask you something?
Sure.
This thing, guys, it's simple. It's like let me look for something. It's like a baby walking. A baby
Sure.
grows up, right? How many times does a child fall? They fall each and every single day.
So many times. Yeah.
Did they stop working or did they continue working?
They still continue working.
Exactly. So which means what do you need to do? You should continue trading the pair till you master the pair. You can't trade a pair a day and think that you're gonna be profitable with the pair for the rest of the year. That's impossible. You choose something you like,
I know.
you stick to it, you make mistake with it, you continue doing it every single day.
And it's ain't. I hear you though.
Because of if you trade NASDAQ, you focus on NASDAQ, you'll build account with NASDAQ. Why do you need to run from NASDAQ? Because of what if you run into something that's gonna kill you more?
Yeah, that's a point.
It's gonna be an ongoing thing. You'll end up trading all the pairs, thinking that, and you're gonna think that you're not profitable. No, it's not about that.
You know, like can I raise a point? You know, like when it comes to trading, if you have, let's say you have NASDAQ, and then you treat NASDAQ like your wife, you know, you need to understand that when it comes to a relationship, there's mistakes. One will make mistakes, and then you guys need to sit down and fix those mistakes. So if you can treat whatever you're gonna trade, let's say you trade NASDAQ, you treat it like a relationship. Obviously, one day, NASDAQ will manipulate you, or you're gonna make a mistake. You need to sit down and learn why did NASDAQ manipulate me at this certain point. And then once you fix that mistake, then you move on with the mistake. You're not in the market, you don't have to repeat the same mistake, because once you start repeating the same mistake, it means you don't understand what you're trading. So if you're trading NASDAQ and then you're trading NASDAQ alone, you need to understand it's like a relationship. You understand the mistakes and then you fix the mistake. If you lose, doesn't mean that you don't know how to trade. No, that day maybe it was your losing day or you made a mistake. Simple as that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions you can ask?
May I just say something? I think it's also important as a new trader to also always reanalyze your charts. So if, for instance, on one day, whatever currency pair you're buying and it goes in your direction, doesn't mean it's going to go in your direction forever. Hence, the next day, reanalyze. And if you start analyzing on a bigger time frame and you see that, okay, it is an uptrend, risk management is very important, because already you've analyzed on a bigger time frame, you see that the trend is an uptrend. So even if it goes against you on the next day, but if your risk management or your lot size is at a good area, you won't worry that it's going against you the next day, because you've already analyzed on a bigger time frame. So you know that even if it goes against you the next day, the following 2 days, it will start going back up into your direction. But that's where risk management comes in.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, guys, like I said, relationship. You build your relationship with a pair. You develop feelings. You make sure that that pair becomes your best friend. You understand? You play around with it. You fall in love with it, guys. Just fall in love with that pair. You understand? I fell in love with the JPY pairs. I used to take an account from 100 rand to 1,000 within 1 hour with JPYs. You understand? But it was a nice journey. It was a nice journey with me trading JPY pairs. You understand? But then yeah. If you have any other questions, you can ask us. But I ask you a question, guys. Okay, why are you guys not profitable? What's hindering you from being profitable?
What was the question again, Fanak?
The question was, why are these guys here? Like, why are they not profitable? What's stopping them from being profitable?
Oh,
Okay, from my side, I really think it's because of greed and lack of patience and what discipline. Yeah.
Guys, like I said, it's simple. Stop loss and take profit. That's the only way.
no, at least you see, if you can sit down and identify the problem, then you need to fix the problem. That's a good thing. You already know that you don't have discipline, patience, and you are greedy as well. So, and those things, they don't comply all. If you don't have discipline, you can't be greedy. Because check, now you're gonna enter entries without discipline, and then you become on profit, and you know that you didn't follow your rules, but you're still gonna be greedy. So you need to fix all those mistakes, and then you start being as I am like this as NASDAQ ninja. Still don't have patience sometimes, as I don't wait for zones to be touched. I feel like the market will reverse at a certain point, but I try to just switch off the PC and be like, let me not just look at the PC for like 10 minutes so that it can touch the zone and reverse at the zone so that I can enter proper entries. The market, first thing first about the market, will never leave you. You don't need to worry that the market will leave me. The market won't reach the point that I have planned to reach. It will reach the point, and then it will reverse at a certain point. So there's no need for you to not follow discipline. There's no need for you to be greedy. You just have to have a target. Sometimes people, they don't understand that take profit, it's not money. It's just point in percentage in increasing. So you need to have a target, maybe a 2K target. And when you have a target, you have to have a losing target. You can't always have a profitable target, but you don't have a losing target. If you have a 2K target, at least have a 1,000 loss. Yeah.
So yeah, let's
that's my point.
Yeah, let's meet on the next session. A simple session is gonna be. So yeah, thank you for joining. I'll be sharing the link. Join the session. Recorded session will be shared at the end of these 3 sessions. Thank you, guys.